Reigning world champ, former event champ, headlines the matchup against Italo Ferreira and wild card Keanu Asing. Things are getting started with Italo. Nice speed jam out the back, a big vertical. Next section's gonna give him some downtime. But he still has a lot of speed, clear for takeoff, a big full rotation, backside punt.
Wow.
Lands it without even flinching, and he still has some room to move. One of the biggest airs thrown down this season on tour, comparable to the air he threw down in the final against Toledo, but this time it was a complete full rotation. This thing is off and running. Keanu Asing looking to find some of that magic that Italo just threw down, and he's out of there. A short warm-up ride, and Martin Potter, we have a 9.5 on the board to kick off heat number 5 of the day.
Wow, that was a very quickly entered score there. Let's have a look at the replay. Beautiful opening maneuver from Italo. Got caught behind the section a little bit. Now you can see him just going, okay, I need something special. Watch the stance will widen as he sort of goes further down the line, connects perfectly, and a full rotation from Italo Ferreira. No grab whatsoever. Offshore wind, these guys don't need onshore anymore. Look at that, perfect rotation. That board is stuck to his feet like glue. He lands absolutely perfect. And a 9.5 connecting, just getting that ramp, just full rotation in the air. Are you kidding me? That was 6 or 7 foot above the lip, maybe more, as he lands absolutely perfect, Joe. And that is an excellent score to kick things off, 9.50. Well, what's John going to do to answer that?
Unbelievable punt from Italo Ferreira, a 9.5 in a season where he's been injured. He had to miss 3 events this year. It's taken him some hard work.
Take a bow, young man.
Put himself in a position to go for maneuvers like that again. Brilliance from Italo, and on the first wave. Now he's got a chance to answer again. All fired up. He'll just drill one off the top. He makes those sections look so easy. So much water moving, casually backs up the 9.5. Now it's John's turn. Reigning world champ deep on this one. He wants to make a lengthy barrel ride. That one's going to take him down. We're talking pots on one of our off feeds. We're thinking, okay, when are we going to start seeing barrels? I'm like, well, we'll find out when John hits the lineup.
Yeah, absolutely.
I love that rotation. Not on the Goldie. It was like a flat spin with a big section out the back to get the 10. Italo's up again, already has the 9.5. Now he's just searching, all confidence in the world. A 12.5 total out front. Then since then, it's been repeat 13. So let's see the 9.5 again.
Yeah, beautiful snap. And then he got caught behind the section, and this is where he kind of went, okay, I need something special here as he ramps up, getting that stance ready, widens it. Now he connects perfectly and just flies through there. You can see all the Water Patrol guys watching that one. Widens the stance, gets the foot on the pad, and connects perfect. Look at the body rotation. The feet stuck to the board like glue. That was unbelievable ability right there from Italo Ferreira. Wow, amazing stuff.
I love watching his head in those rotations. He's already anticipating where he's going to go in the lip, and then he whips it around. Perfect control of his upper body and his footwork. No need to grab if you're Italo Ferreira. John Florence under priority of Keanu Asing, both from the same island of Oahu. Florence able to get in position for this wave. Plenty of speed, beautiful morning conditions. Florence layback, hammer to kick things off. Speed turn and trying to finish with a flow, but he has to eject and let go. It's a signature move for Florence, kind of meaning like no one can really do it the way he does it, with a lot of power, a ton of commitment. Let's take another look.
Yeah, and all the points are going to come from this one turn. Let's have a look as he sets it up and he drives into it with that body position, and then the little tweak at the end. He was going for that little 2-for-1 combo and a little bit off balance there, going into that last section. But let's have a look, just right on the edge, drives, and then that little kick at the end there that just gives it that extra little pizzazz that only John can do. Unbelievable stuff right there. And didn't quite finish it off though, and that's going to hurt the score just a little bit.
Italo once more. Ferreira off the bottom. There's a straight up vertical whip. Interesting section. He decides to pull in, but he can't get deep, so he's down. That Jadson Andre was telling us about for many years before he qualified. How do you like this first turn?
Yeah, just a little bit off balance right there going into that maneuver, but I like just the foresight. Okay, well, that wave kind of barreled, but just a little bit too far ahead of it, so not going to be a keeper score there for Italo Ferreira. Needs to better a 3.0. Absolutely. You know, came into this year, obviously, World Junior Champion. All the eyes were on him, so the pressure as well.
Keanu Asing from Eva Beach. Gets down the line, a big power hook. Now packing the end section, but he's down. It's good for one move for the Hawaiian who won this event last year.
Yeah, I mean, he was just rattling off big turns on the backhand. And let's have a look. A little bit of different conditions here today for Keanu Asing. Nice opening turn there from Keanu, and then kind of in two minds, and then mistimed that pulling into the tube. So just a 3.10. John with a 5.67. Italo a 9.5 to kick it off. That's the weak link at the moment for Italo. Needs to better that 3.0. And I'm sure he will.
More waves on the way here, Potts. Florence with a lot of drive, looking for somewhere to ramp up. A big frontside slob. Lands perfect in transition. Right into a roundhouse, more room on the inside, a vertical hack, bottom drops out, finally gets his answer to Italo's 9.5. And his coach, Ross Williams, not giving us too much there, and he is celebrating. Let's have another look.
Yeah, let's have a look. We knew he needed to do something like this, right? I mean, this was going to happen no matter what. I thought he was going to go for a big alley-oop, but decided that straight in nonetheless. Caught a little bit of a roll coming out of that, but just an incredible landing, and then this maneuver right here to finish off nice and strong. 6.84 required from John Florence. A no-brainer. This is going to go up into the excellent range. I love the position. Beautiful slob grab. Look at the front foot as he almost pokes the nose in there. Just amazing balance. Amazing cat-like balance from John Florence. Into a nice little wrapping turn and finishing strong. So really did show the judges complete control over that maneuver, and then to finish off with a couple of big turns. Wow. There you go. There's a bit of emotion.
Bit of a golf clap.
Right, a little bit of a golf clap. Yep.
It's all business, sticking to heat strategy. Ross said a lot of the hard work is done before the event starts.
That 3.0 is the weak link for him. John up and riding.
This is where John's dangerous, under priority on the way back out. Just locking in at 8.6. Florence has moved to the lead, and he's got a section still building down the line. Forehand hack, he wants to ramp up, has the speed, clear for takeoff. Fin throw to the beach for another solid tail-high reverse.
The crowd light up, the commentators on the beach losing their minds. Why? Because John is starting to have a bit of fun out here. We always talk about how good he is at making sense out of a kind of a messy lineup. Surfers have been struggling out here this morning. Nice little snap there from John as he races through the inside. You know it's going to happen. It's just what kind of air that he's going to do. There's a little nice rotator towards the beach there. Threw that out, projected out towards the beach. And he's going to better that 5.67.
Neko Paderet's had that win over Andy, as we remember those 4 straight finals. And we'll never forget it. Big mural on the beach to represent the great AI as this one continues. Italo Ferreira carving his way, coming off the break. Had the big 9.5 to get things started. Now finally earning a score to back it up. 8.6 for John's best score. 6.17 on his last. Maybe
not as wow as his last one. But it's going to be a good score, I think, Joe. Let's have a look. Nice backside snap to start off with. And it's one of those waves that kind of slowed up on the bank nicely for him. Allowed him a bunch of beautiful sort of turns. There we go. That was nice from Italo Ferreira. And then now he's got to finish strong. So 5.27 required. I think he's going to get it. And I think we're going to see a lead change. I love that. You know why? Because now John's got to light it up again.
Yeah, most definitely. Just watching these guys, it's so fun. I mean, look at the fire coming out of Italo as he's finding the inside corners. We'll see what he offers up here. Bingo. a little flip out, but comes unstuck. So you can see these guys pushing the limits. You can see what they're going for. These ramps on the inside with so much speed coming into it, riding out of it is where all the comfort comes from. And when he does this air, you can watch him glide into this thing. He does a double pump down the line. He's telegraphing it, sees the air, but then when he lands right there and he pushes down to make it, he almost curls. And if you slow-mo that part of it, you can see his knee almost hit the board. And he's just a rubber band man, and hopefully he's okay. But watch this right here. He's in the air, grabs the front hand, goes for the slob, comes down. Watch this, pushing down, and the knee and the ankle pressing back towards the inside. So that kind of stuff right there. Very strenuous on the ligaments, very strenuous on the body, but obviously these guys training every day. The gymnastics that he's been doing, beautiful work to hold him together. And then you can see Italo's wave here where he just fires through it. Big, huge backside snap to set it up. And then right here, he's almost just setting it up, watching, and then bingo, flying full rotation and a smooth landing. And I think that's why his score went through the roof.
Thank you, Strider. Great comparisons of our big numbers as we see that ramp once again, tail high to the sky, no grab. And Potts, one thing you picked out, his feet didn't even move.
No, exactly, and that's, I mean, that takes a certain kind of talent, doesn't it? I mean, a lot of guys necessary, that grab is necessary to keep those feet planted on the board, but Italo Ferreira's just got that perfect, the way he connects with the lip, it almost creates that resistance.
Watching Italo now, 2 quick backside snaps to get down the line, weightless float, and lands in the flats. He has that solid neutral stance and can take a pretty tough impact. Asing, the wild card, late hits the backhand, and he's down. 4:23 remaining. Florence now sizing up the right. Wrap in a little messy section to finish. He's going to fade out with 4:13 to go. He also was able to take out John and Paniche a year before that in round 3, undefeated in one-on-one matchups.
Beautiful turn there from John. And again, searing frontside maneuver. Didn't quite connect with that end section. John looking for a 6.64. Those 2 amazing John Florence turns. I mean, look at that. Just driving and then kicking it at the end. Perfect as he brought that board back around to not touch the whitewater, which allowed him that next one as well. So 2 solid frontside maneuvers. I mean, the waves have just gotten so much better during this heat, or is it just the way these guys are approaching it? You know, both Italo and John have got that ability to really make sense out of a crazy lineup.
And it was so great to see that last of John on the replay. We had a flurry of action from Italo riding to Keanu falling on the left after an equal 9th down in Cascais. Is in a great spot to re-qualify for the top 34. Attempt for Italo to reroute John into round 2. It's a backside air reverse, but he can't hang on. He's had high 9s for that rotation in the past, including a final in Portugal. He did that a couple of seasons ago.
That should have been a 10.
That should have been a 10. I was with you, Potts. But what a matchup. The best of the round so far. John takes the win and moves on to round 3. Coming up next, Jordy Smith takes on Kanoa Igarashi and local boy Mark Lackamar right after this.